Yes.
Oh, I don't see us.
I'm finna pop in.
Okay. Oh no, we gotta go to 810 News Media.
That's what
Breaking news. Oh, I gotta go to my personal page.
Yep, we on now.
Okay, I guess
see
we're
us.
on.
Okay.
Let's
Well, we're
get this-
on. Let's get this show started.
This is really just a news break, quick update, Jameca. That's what I believe
News
we're
break.
doing.
I like that news break. Quick
Well, we
update.
have to share this, everybody, please.
Yes, share this. We're going to have a quick update. We promised people we would keep them informed.
Right.
We did. So, quick update, news break. Um, so you know what we're talking about today?
Yeah, what we're talking about, we're going to clear up some lies again
Yeah.
around this debate issue. So
Yes.
you
Yes.
called me this morning
I
to let me
did.
know about
A news article
that came out.
that came out in the M Live. So
Correct.
M Live published a news article. And the news article starts off. I'm not going to read the entire thing. It's online, and we'll share it. ATN News Media has shared it, and if not, I'm sure they'll share it. It started off. I'm going to read the first paragraph. Mayor Sheldon Neely says he won't debate challenger and former Mayor Karen Weaver in advance of the November 8th election. So they summed it up really quite nicely. It goes back to your press conference.
I was going to say, and that is why I had the press conference.
And that's right, yesterday, where you said that, day before
yesterday.
Where
Yes.
you said that he had canceled the debates.
Mhm.
He canceled the debates, and this is very, very clear. He doesn't want to debate you. He told M Live that he won't debate.
Right. And I listed my reasons that he would not debate. I said he did not want to be questioned about having said he had a degree and letting that slide and blaming it on a staffer. I talked about the pipes not being completed,
Yep.
misleading this community, lying to this community
Lying.
about crime being down, why these ARPA funds haven't been released, and we can go on. But that's
He doesn't want to face you in a debate because he doesn't want people to see you bring out the issues and him not have an answer for the lies that he's told.
But Jameca, here's the other thing. He also said he didn't want to give me a platform to do what?
Let me go back
Talk
to
about
that paragraph. And because I know
that wasn't true.
he said,
Because I want to clear some of this up.
He said that it says the mayor said his statement to the journal on Monday that Weaver's campaign has continuously promoted disinformation and fabrications. That's another lie on his part. In a spirit of negativity and division, that's another lie on his part.
Right.
He's that has been harmful to the community. No, we're trying to help the community. And he said he would not participate in that level of discourse.
He said something about
He
nepotism.
said, yep, he said, I'm trying to find that part.
And I guess that's what I want to clear that up, and I want to clear up what did happen with the debate. I want to be real clear about that.
Oh, he said Neely's statement lists a collection of his own accomplishments. I'm sure it was full of lies, which he said were widely available, as is Dr. This is what he said. The big lies of this article, as is Dr. Weaver's record of financial mismanagement and nepotism.
Well, we know there wasn't financial mismanagement, or the RTAB would never have left the city of Flint. We had an oversight board, and because we did so well handling the money, they gave us responsibility and oversight of our money again. So that's one thing.
Number two, how much money did you leave?
Right, I was going to say about $25 million.
Yes, like over $20 million.
Yeah.
So how was it financial mismanagement when you left over $20 million?
That he tried to claim he found. But then he said something about nepotism. And what did he say about nepotism?
Said,
that one really
and nepotism.
And so nepotism is what? When you're hiring your family?
When you're hiring your family.
I've never hired
family members, and you're hiring them just because they're family.
Well, I never hired anybody in my family to work at City Hall. In fact, no one in my family has ever worked at City Hall.
Mhm.
You know, that's just something that has not ever happened.
Mhm.
So when we talk about nepotism, you know, he's the one. Sheldon Neely hired Murdoch.
Mhm.
That's his brother-in-law.
Mhm.
And then he tried to not claim him.
Right. He
You know,
hired
you
him.
hired your brother-in-law
Mhm.
and then you acted like you didn't know who he was. I
Mhm.
don't know if he was married to my sister or not.
Mhm.
I mean, how disrespectful was that
Mhm.
to Murdoch?
And you know, I don't know Murdoch, and I don't know if he was qualified or not. I won't
Right.
say
I'm not
that.
even talking
Yeah,
about that, but
Sheldon Neely hired him,
and then
that's his brother-in-law,
and then did what?
and then tried to lie
And not claim him. I
and
don't know
not
if he,
claim him.
so that's number one. But then let me go to the text because this was some information, and I remember when this happened. And let's see. This was he had Greg Turner. That was a referee because
Mhm.
remember Sean Crowdy was over the
Citywide basketball.
right,
Mhm.
and so Greg Turner was a referee at the beginning of the season 2019-2020. So it was in December of 2019.
Mhm.
He fired him the day before the season started to hire who?
His daughter.
Okay,
Nepotism. Nepotism. So you fired this man. And you know what? I remember when
remember
that happened.
that?
And you know why I remember it? Because I remember Sean was really upset about
Sean
it.
was very upset.
He was
about
really
it.
upset, and we had a conversation. And you know, he's telling me, Jameca, this man has done nothing wrong. He's, you know, it's no reason to fire him.
Right.
He made me fire him so that he can hire his daughter.
Right.
That's
That's
nepotism.
nepotism.
That's nepotism.
So, but that's what has happened. Whatever he does, he accuses us of doing.
Mhm.
So I want
Mhm.
the record to state that.
Yeah.
But I want to talk about this statement as far as this debate. So let's go to it, Jameca.
Okay.
So could you explain what happened, please?
You're talking about the other statement.
Yes, you know I'm talking about that other statement.
Okay, so let me explain. So I was approached about a debate, about you doing a debate with the Black Caucus. However, during the time we were in conversation, we had already committed to Mid Michigan Now,
Correct.
Fox 66 Mid Michigan Now, that we would do a debate. Both camps, the Weaver camp and the Neely camp. You know, there were emails. We had all said we would do it, and we were trying to sort out a date. So I told the Black Caucus that we could not commit to a date at that time because um, we couldn't commit to a date at that time, and because we had the Mid Michigan Now campaign or debate, and that there wasn't any way we could have I didn't want to schedule them for the same date or even the same week. I wanted something that made sense to the residents so that everybody could get the information.
Right.
We committed to a date to Mid Michigan Now,
Mm-hmm.
October
Right.
18th. We committed. Everybody agreed. I sent the information to the Democratic Caucus. Hey, no, the Democratic Caucus said, okay, well, here are some other dates. Can you pick, which of these dates? We selected the 25th. They said, it may end up being virtual. We were fine with that for more flexibility or whatever. So I don't know.
Who put that statement out?
Who put the statement out from the Black Caucus?
Yes.
Royce.
Okay.
Royce put the statement out. Okay, so after the debates were canceled, Royce put the statement out. And the way the statement was written, it was written as if the 25th, like we pulled that out of thin air.
Right.
And that's not true. We have always been ready to debate. You've answered this question time. And when I say we, I know I'm talking about you, but the reason I'm saying it is because I sat in this same chair that I'm sitting in now on Monday and said and asked you this question. And it's right here on 810 Media.
Right.
And then you went the same day, you went and did a press conference in front of City Hall. I know that's on 810 Media's page too. So that's why I'm saying we, because I know that is something that you're ready to do. I know that that's something that you're willing to do. This article with M Live, we already knew that. We knew he didn't want to debate. And it's not because of anything other than he's afraid that he's going to get exposed for all of these lies and he doesn't want the
But I
residents
don't want
to see
people
it.
to be misled and to think that we declined this debate.
We
Now, that's what I want cleared up.
we
And
have
you
not,
had those conversations, and that's what I want people to know.
we have not declined any debates in the general election. In the general election, we have not declined any debates.
So,
Nor have we agreed to debates and then changed our mind.
and so but that was how that statement that came out today.
And I was very disappointed. I was disappointed. I was disappointed because I was disappointed. I was disappointed. And I'm not going to say, I'm not going to say anything negative about the Democratic caucus because I know a lot of good people
and I
who
do too, and
are
I
a
support
part of
them.
that organization. And I support
Exactly.
them and I support the caucus. I
Right.
really do. So I'm not saying anything, but I'm saying that the person who released that statement was dead wrong and he knows it. And I've told him.
You've told?
I've told him.
Okay.
And he knows it. And it is what
and
it
that
is.
was, and it is what it is. But I did want that cleared up. I just wanted that on the record, and I knew the only way we were going to get that on the record was through 810 News Media.
Yep.
Because even when you look at the press conference that we had, 2 channels were there. 810 News Media and the other social media people that were there got it out because you didn't see it. You didn't see it. So I just wanted to come on here just to give that kind of update about what was going on, so people would know. Because it was misleading.
It was very
came out
misleading.
today.
It was very misleading. It was that was very misleading. And so I mean, I hope people are listening and paying attention because we're putting the truth out. And one of the things that I'm really happy about is I know that in 2019 there were a lot of lies told, and we said people aren't going to believe those lies. And unfortunately, some people did.
A lot of people did.
And so that's why we have to speak our truth. We have to speak the truth. There was no nepotism in your
but there is in the Neely camp.
Exactly. Check the records.
Check the records. Fact check.
Fact check. Fact check. Fact check.
That's it.
And also, again, that one person who put that statement out on behalf is no reflection on the entire Democratic caucus, on the entire organization, on anybody else in that organization. He shouldn't have done that, and he should take personal responsibility for doing that.
Maybe he got bullied.
I think he got bullied. I told him that.
Oh, you did?
I sure did.
Jameca.
I told him that. And that because that's what I believe happened.
Because that's what we've seen happen.
Because that's what we've seen happen. Because that's what I believe happened. And because I don't even believe that he wrote, and I told him this too, I don't even believe that he wrote the statement. I believe that it was written for him and he was told to put it out.
Wow.
I believe that. And that was very disappointing to me.
Very disappointing.
It was very disappointing. In my conversation with him, I realized he didn't even watch the press conference. He just did, somebody told him to do something. And that was very disappointing to me.
So there you have it, people. I thought it was important that we come on here, if only for a few minutes, just to clear that up.
Can I say one more thing?
Well, yeah.
In your press conference, you asked the community, or you made available to the community, that since we're not having a debate, since Sheldon Neely is afraid to debate you, then because he doesn't want you to expose his lies, then
email us
to email questions. And we did get one email. We got some emails, but I do want to state that there was one, and the young lady, if she's listening, she knows who she is. I can't remember her name off the top of her head. She sent a question, Michelle.
Yes.
Yeah, she sent some questions, and the questions were like a candidate platform type of questions. So I know you're working on those, and you'll get
we're
those.
Gonna put those out in written form.
But if anybody else has questions, the other questions that have come in, we're going to start to answer those, just like we said we would. And so
they can email us where?
KarenWilliamsWeaver@gmail.com. Again, KarenWilliamsWeaver gmail.com. Email your questions, and also anytime you see us live, put them
Chat.
in the chat. Put them in the chat.
I don't have anything else. Do
I
you?
don't have any, you know what? I'm happy
Other
we had
than,
this
I'm
conversation.
happy we had this conversation. We are always going to try to bring you accurate, truthful, honest information. I'm gonna ask for your vote. The ballots are out. Absentee ballots are coming to people. You can go to City Hall and vote. So I'm Karen Weaver. I'm running for mayor of the city of Flint, and I am asking for your vote. Thank you. And 810 News Media, thank you for always bringing the truth.